Why is it so hard to make real friends, even when you're trying your best? What if the problem isn't just people, but something deeper? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to build real, lasting friendships. The kind that don't disappear when life gets hard. Let's be honest, feeling alone, even in a room full of people, is one of the hardest things to deal with. And the truth is, you're not the only one who feels this way. The Bible shows us this isn't new. Job once said, "My close friends detest me. Those I loved have turned against me." That's not just a verse, that's real pain. Not strangers, but people he trusted. Maybe you've experienced that too. People who drifted away, stopped checking in, or just never connected with you in the first place. So the question becomes, what do you actually do when making friends feels this hard? Here's where most people get stuck. They either blame others completely or blame themselves completely. But the truth is usually somewhere in between. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 powerful, practical steps that can completely change how you build friendships. But here's the key. These aren't surface-level tips. They're deeper principles, ones that actually work over time. And one of these steps might be the reason things haven't changed yet. So stay with me. First, you need to understand this. Even good people go through seasons of loneliness. Job wasn't a bad person, yet he felt rejected, forgotten, isolated. So if you're feeling lonely, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Sometimes, life changes. People change. Seasons change. But here's the truth you need to hold on to. Loneliness is a season, not your identity. Don't let a temporary situation define how you see yourself. Because in a moment, I'm going to show you why some people stay stuck in loneliness and others grow out of it. Let me ask you something honestly. Do you find it harder to make new friends or keep the ones you already have? Because your answer to that question reveals something important, and it leads us to the next step, which is where real change actually begins. This is where most people get it wrong. We chase people, but ignore the one relationship that sustains us. God says, "I will never leave you or abandon you." And Jesus said something powerful. "I call you friends." Think about that. God wants a relationship with you, not just as a creator, but as a friend. And here's why this matters. When you're secure in that relationship, you stop chasing validation, feeling desperate, depending on people to feel whole. Instead, you become grounded. And that confidence naturally attracts people to you. Now here's a truth most people don't like hearing. The best way to get good friends is to become one. Jesus said, "Treat others the way you want to be treated." So instead of asking, "Why doesn't anyone check on me?" ask, "Who can I check on today?" Instead of, "Why don't people support me?" ask, "Who can I support?" Because friendship doesn't start with receiving, it starts with giving. And this is where many people get stuck. They expect connection without investing in it. So ask yourself honestly, am I investing in people, or just waiting for them to invest in me? This next step is uncomfortable but powerful. Sometimes we say, "No one wants to be my friend," but we rarely ask, "Is there something I need to work on?" There is a moment in the Bible where a man said, "I have no one to help me." But Jesus asked him something deeper. "Do you want to be made well?" In other words, stop focusing on what others aren't doing. Start focusing on what you can improve. Maybe it is being more approachable, communicating better, being consistent. Because sometimes, the breakthrough in your relationships starts with you. Let's clear this up. Real friendships take time. They're not instant. They're not forced. They're built. Strong friendships require time, effort, consistency. Even in the Bible, strong relationships were developed over time, not overnight. So if things feel slow, that's normal. You're not behind. You're building something real. Let's bring it all together. If you remember anything, remember this. Loneliness is a season, not your identity. Build your relationship with God first. Be the friend you want to have. Be willing to grow and improve. Be patient. Real friendships take time. If you apply these, your relationships will change. Maybe not instantly, but definitely over time. Let me leave you with this. What if the reason you haven't found the right friends yet is because you're still becoming the right friend? And when that process is complete, the right people will recognize you. I'd love to hear from you. What's been the hardest part about making friends? Drop it in the comments. I read them. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who might need it. Because sometimes one message can remind someone they're not alone.